This is the cover of The Economist of 2012. Now, they have this propensity to show their planning for the next years, etc. And they do it quite well. They're like the Simpsons.
Very accurate predictions.
Yes, and of course The Economist comes out under the flag of the Rothschilds, who happen to be the Vatican bankers. In case people don't know what it is, they can look it up in the Catholic Encyclopedia. They are the Rothschilds, the Red Shields.
Looking after the money.
That's what the Roman army used to wear and go to war with. Now, we don't want to go into any great detail with this cover and talk all about all the intricacies about it. But something is very fascinating, Martin. If you look at the top here, you see a Hamas terrorist over there with a hang glider. Is that correct, Martin?
That's correct.
And then there is a big boom in the middle here. And there is Israel also with a hang glider. Tell us what happened there, Martin.
Well,
2012.
Yeah. Didn't we say that we think this was planned in any case?
Well, we said that in a previous one, but if you say something like that, you get into trouble these days, don't you?
No. You can even be labeled anti-Semitic if you want to say it.
And if you are against Zionism, which is basically just a political ideology, then you are also labeled an anti-Semitic these days. But let's put it quite categorically, we are not anti-anyone.
No.
Neither are we anti-Semitic, nor are we anti-Islamists. We're anti-nobody, but we're pro-truth. And if those organizations do not have the truth, because Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, then unfortunately we have to show that it's not biblical.
True.
So Martin, here in 2012, in this picture, they show a conflict between Israel and Hamas, and they're using hang gliders. Did it happen?
Yes. Motorized ones.
Hey?
They used motorized
Ones. Isn't that amazing? And then you have all kinds of interesting pictures that we're not going to go into, but it looks like the devil is very busy and that the political systems are very busy. And of course, here we have climate change.
Of course.
And the one who's orchestrating everything is the devil. Well, they got that right.
They got that right.
But who does the devil give his power to and great authority?
To image of the beast.
Okay. And in the meantime, you have Simon Cowell over here keeping people occupied with theater and activity so that they don't really see what's going on behind his back.
Yeah.
Which is all this nonsense over here. We have all the conflicts with, Kim Jong-un and Putin and everybody here in a pool of fire. And you have economic factors. And then you have the hackers over here.
Like cyber attacks.
And cyber attacks. And they're facing in the right direction.
Yeah.
They're looking at what's happening in the world, right? You have this train, and on this train you have the banking system, the central banking system, and there you have the devil pushing it along. They've got that right.
Yeah.
They've got that right, absolutely. And we don't want to go into all the details, but it looks like gluttony for oil is a major problem. And the biggest problem is the United States of America when it comes to being a glutton for fossil fuels. So climate change is very important. We need conflicts. We will predict there will be a major conflict between Israel and Hamas. And the central bankers will be very active, and greed is at the center of it all. And who uses these words continuously, that the world is greedy, that we should protect ourselves against climate change, that these evil axes must come to an end, that financial currencies should be coordinated? Who is the one propagating this behind the scenes all the time?
Of course, it is the beast.
The beast.
Yes.
Martin, you're a conspiracy theorist. So the dragon is giving his power unto the beast,
Yes.
and create enough turmoil that the kings of the world will eventually say, let's give our power unto the beast.
Yeah. Wander after him.
And let's implement his mark. The mark of my ecclesiastical power is that I have transferred the solemnity of the Sabbath to Sunday.
Yeah.
So if you keep my day, then you are keeping my law and accepting my authority, and you are actually worshipping me.
That's it.
But if you keep God's law and you keep his Sabbath, then you acknowledge his authority and worship him.
That's it too.
And if you want to do that, I'll use the central bank digital currency to cut your existence short.
So, to make it plain, it's a tool of the beast.
Aha, but it's not the mark of the beast. Well, it's a very interesting scenario. People can study this for weeks on end and put all the intricacies together. But I think we've given basically the gist of what's going on here. These things are planned.
Of course.
And this whole issue about all of this molten lava and the heat that's going around and the reducing the temperature or limiting it to 1.5 degrees is all a load of nonsense.
Yes. Yes. It is smoke being blown.
Yes. Can you divorce anything that we've talked about from worship?
No. All this comes back to worship. That's why Satan is standing there. Because it will come back to worship.
Yes. And they're trying to depict him as evil, but actually they worship him.
Yeah.
That's why they knight these people that blatantly worship Satan.